Sabrina Carpenter has done her first Skims campaign, and this shocked the world, I think, because we are now seeing another one of Taylor Swift's friends doing a Skims campaign. And I, for one, find that mature of Taylor Swift to be, because there is no way, I refuse to believe there's a world in which Sabrina Carpenter isn't making sure that her doing a Skims campaign is okay with Taylor Swift before doing the Skims campaign. After being the opening for her tour, all the posts about her, how close they are, I feel like she checked in with Taylor before she did that Skims campaign. Same thing with Lana, because remember Lana Del Rey did the Skims and then she was Taylor Swift's guest. Yeah. So I feel like maybe people are
got a whole song together.
I think people are freaking out about this Skims stuff, whereas I don't think Taylor cares that her friends do Skims campaigns, because they must be paying a fuck ton.
Absolutely. I think it's my focus has gone farther away from what Taylor Swift thinks about it and more towards like, what's Kim trying to do? You know, like is Kim trying this hard to get closer in my mind?
Oh, you think so?
You know, well, it just feels like every person, not every person, but you know, once we went through the Britney stuff, and now like I can't think of anybody closer than say Selena Gomez doing like a Skims campaign at this point, where it's like Sabrina has been linked to Taylor so hard for the last few months, especially with her touring with her overseas and like having all these moments and all these shared posts and all these things where it's like there's no coincidence that almost every, you know, it girl, whatever you want to call her, that's been linked to Taylor Swift is now in a Skims ad.
That is wild when you put it like that, because there are so many people that you can go to do a Skims ad. She could have gotten Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I'm trying to think of the it pop girls right now, Tate McRae.
Right.
Like there's a ton of
Going Sabrina Carpenter.
And now Sabrina Carpenter looked fantastic.
Yep.
Sabrina Carpenter always looks fantastic.
She does. And it was a fun shoot. She did an interview about it as well. So it was like Taylor's name was mentioned a ton, Kim's name mentioned a ton, all within a few paragraphs of each other.
It is very interesting to see. Maybe that is the route Kim is taking, but I don't think Taylor's taking the bait. I think Taylor probably is like, go for it, get your bag. I'm not going to stop my friends from doing anything that's going to pay well and be big for them, because Skims is a big campaign. People talk about the Skims campaigns.
Skims is great. Sabrina said that she really like uses Skims in her everyday life.
Skims is great.
I put in a big wedding shop order.
She did the wedding shop campaign, which was
awesome.
So cool of Alex Cooper to do that. The campaign itself was awesome. And yeah, Skims is great. So I think for Taylor, she's like, get your bag, get your campaign.
And it's a big deal.
Skims,
it's good for your career.
Good for your career. Keep it going. But she's not getting to me.
Right.
Taylor Swift will not be wearing Spanx from Skims.
No.
She won't be. She'll be wearing any other brand for her tour. She will not be wearing Skims. It's not going to get to her.
No shapewear from Skims.
None. It's not getting to her.
And, maybe we are just, maybe we dig into it too much and it's not that deep, but it just...
No, but it kind of...
Like, you just kind of scratch your head.
You do scratch
your head. It's the first thing people think of. Like, I think, like, the first thing that popped in my head when I saw Sabrina Carpenter, the pictures, I was like, whoa. Because of this.
I agree. Well, it's kind of like, I guess, we can't even relate to something like this, but like, say you had a feud with somebody, right? Yeah. And we're so close, and that person, wanted me to do something for their company, and like, I would ask you before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's how it would go.
Right.
Right? Like, someone you had a huge feud with.
No, I would completely think so as well, in just a way that's like, hey, just giving, or even not even necessarily asking for permission per se, but just like giving a heads up.
Yeah.
hey, they reached out. It's a big campaign. I'm going to do it. You know?
Fair. And a mature person would go, of course, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
They wouldn't be like, go fuck yourself. Like, I can't believe you.
No. And obviously, you know, everyone thought, oh my God, everyone made the jokes. Oh my God, Taylor's not going to hang out with Britney anymore, but Britney Mahomes afterwards. And that has not been the case. So.
Same thing with Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Same thing. And now I assume the same thing with Sabrina Carpenter. This had to have been shot recently.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Blake Lively for Skims coming next.
Oh my gosh. No. See, here's the thing. That would never happen.
No, I don't think she would either.
But, I don't think she
But family campaign?
No.
Blake and Ryan?
I think it depends on where you're at in your career. I think Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds do not need a Skims campaign.
Right.
Sabrina Carpenter is at a level right now where she needs to keep going up, keep grabbing the big career opportunities. Blake and Ryan, they're billionaires.
Yeah. Miles and Kelly?
I actually don't think Kelly Teller would do it. I don't think she would.
You think she'd be like, I'm drawing the line?
No, I seriously think she would be like, fuck off.
I kind of think she might take it.
You think she would do
just
the
because
ad?
Like I would, you know? Like it's like.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think she only uses Taylor Swift sounds on her TikTok. I think she would be like, fuck no.
Right. She is a loyal Taylor girl.
Yeah. And you could, I think Sabrina's a loyal friend as well. But
yeah, absolutely.
I think people just.
It's a big opportunity.
It is. And I think people were just like, whoa. But she looked great. I thought it was a great campaign. And like we said, Skims has
But there's
good
no
stuff.
way they're not having these Skims meetings of like who's going to be in this like Y2K type campaign. That's kind of what they did. Like it was like if obviously clearly it was Sabrina Carpenter has young fans. Like it's obviously geared towards a younger crowd, which people had a lot of opinions on as well. But there's no way those meetings, there weren't a ton of names being thrown around. And then when they got to Sabrina Carpenter, it was like, oh, we want to do Sabrina Carpenter, but like, let's remember.
Well, the stuff she was modeling is like, I felt like the lingerie version of her show outfits.
Right.
I felt like it was the same sort of vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like wearing Skims, so.
There's just no way there's no conversation. Like, there's just no way it's not brought up.